Hello and welcome. In this video, I want to share with you the power of Gen 3 Alpha by Runway ML and how far AI has come. Now, for instance, here we have this video. Was a picture. It's originally a picture of myself, and I managed to swap my face with an image of a character that I've created using Midjourney. Now, with Gen 3 Alpha, you'll be capable not only to swapping your face on Midjourney, but you can take that picture and turn it into a real video. Now, this is a 5-second footage. Let me just play it. So you can see over here that they're zooming in on my face. You can see that there is a Bugatti Chiron, a green one. Let's play it again so that you can see it again. And you can clearly see that it's a pretty good realistic video. Now, I have another video where I've generated an image of a tiger using Leonardo AI. And this was the original image, and they took that image and basically transformed it into a footage of the actual tiger actually moving, right? Now, there are some glitches when he is moving, but nothing too bad, right? It looks like a pretty decent video to me. Now, also, I have a character, which is called Sophia Gold, that I managed to turn alive. Now, let me show you. So, let's switch to view, large icons. Now, here's the photo. This is the original photo of my character I've created with AI, and she's not moving. It's a photo, right? And I managed to create a footage, right, that I can use later of her smiling, right? It's a dynamic footage that is using Gen 3 Alpha. This one is much better because this one is much more realistic than the other one. Check this one out. See how realistic it is? The smile, right? It looks very realistic. Now let's play it again. It's super realistic. And you can see that, yeah. Now I've also managed to do some stuff with my own face as well. Again, this is me, right? And I managed to create a footage of myself. We also have some interesting footage also as well. This one is me sitting and doing hand gesture. Now let me play it again for you. So that's really interesting, isn't it? Okay, so how can you achieve such a thing? Well, first of all, you need a picture. So that is why you need to go and create one. Now, in this case, I have a lot of pictures out there. So if I go to Discord on Midjourney. All right, so we have a bunch of pictures over here that we can turn to a real life animation. Now we have these wizard images, right, that are looking quite nice. Now I'm going to pick one of these images and I'm going to give it life. So let's say, for example, we take maybe the first image. I'm going to upscale that image, and basically we're going to use this image right now and give it some life. So let's go ahead and right click. I'm going to save the image. By the way, I could swap my face with this guy before doing what I'm going to do. So I'm going to save that image. And if you want to swap your face in Midjourney, there is a feature. If you install an app called Insight Face Swap, you'll be able to do it. So I can click swap ID. I don't think I have taught you about swapping your face here in this course. If I didn't, let me know if you want to learn about how to swap your face with characters. So if I click, I need to upload the image which I want to swap my face with. There it is. And here in the ID name, I need to go and enter my name right here and hit enter. So as you can see, it's going to go ahead. Hopefully it keeps those wizard eyes. Yeah, it sure did, but it doesn't look so cool as the original picture does. Now the second picture also, well, it looks good compared to the first one, but I think I'll just leave the main character, right? I'm not going to do anything. But now here, I'm going to select from my assets. I'm going to drag and drop an image from the assets. Obviously, what I want to drag is an image of a wizard, and I want to show you how you can bring it to life. There it is. So there's the image. If you put the image in there, you can then write a prompt, and then based on that prompt, you can generate In this case, I just want to generate 5 seconds because I don't have that many credits anyways. And because Gen 3 Alpha consumes way too many credits. So I'm going to say wizard smiling for evil smile. Wizard evil smile. Hoping we make this worthwhile. Now here, note that you have these dynamic motion. You have a lot of things here that you can use by just simply clicking on them. And I think that I'm just going to leave it as is. Now I'm going to add a dot at the end and I'm going to click generate. So now it's in queue. I don't know how many credits that's going to consume, but it is in queue and it's going to take this picture to the next level. It consumed 50 credits. For every 1 second, you consume 10 credits. That's a lot because for a $15 plan, you only get about 630 credits or something like this. So aside from the fact that you're not getting many credits, this consumes a lot of credits. So make it worthwhile. But I hope that they do something about this in the future where they make the credits last more and create more images. But I think then that's the problem of these software. They can generate awesome stuff, but the issue with them is that you have to pay a lot in order to generate these types of images, but it's worthwhile, especially if you'd like to create an awesome video or movie or something like this. It's still low budget compared to Hollywood budget. Now here, as you can see, it is right now working towards it. I hope this is not something off. Now if I click, it's going to play the video. Now we can see, well, it's not bad. It did animate it. Obviously, it didn't move the character much, but that happens sometimes, okay? So it happens. It's still a pretty decent video, right? Where at least it's showing his eyes as, with that kind of effect over there. Apart from that, it didn't make him smile. I should have said wizard evil, or an evil wizard smiling. I think that would be better. All right, so because I want to show you the full effects of this tool, I went and actually purchased 1,008 credits. So here I'm going to say an evil wizard smiling at the camera. Now let's generate an image like this. And as far as other images, we can take some other images and animate them as well. Now here I have plenty of images. So for example, we can take an image of myself where I'm sitting here, for instance, and we can bring that to life. So let's save this image. And I can show you how you can do a hand gesture, for example. You can make yourself almost like lift your hand up, turn that into a video. Here I have a image of myself sitting on this particular chair. You can see how interesting that is. We have some other awesome looking images as well here that we might be interested to animate, though I don't really think they would be good for animation. But let's just go back for a second. This one is in queue, and let's see the difference. So when I said evil wizard smiling, it wasn't the same as saying an evil wizard smiling at the camera. So I think maybe this one is going to be different. Well, it is not different. Again, they did not do anything to it. Okay, so they didn't really animate it that much. So I'm going to delete this image. And I'm going to change this image with the other image. All right, so here, in this case, I'm going to say a handsome man pointing with his right hand finger at the camera. And so if I generate a 5-second video with this image, hopefully it does a similar effect to the other effects. Now, when I said animate, it depends. Like I said, you can see some of the results. They're not coming across exactly like we like them to be. But definitely, it's a try. You have to try. It's a trial and error. Also, realize that there is an entire article by Runway ML that teaches how to write the prompts better. Because it might be that you're just not writing the prompts right. That's why you might not be getting the results that you might want to get or might expect to get. So that's that. Now over here, this one is close. Let's see. Already we have consumed 100 credits now. I'm not going to consume anymore. I'm going to stop at this one. But obviously, I've shown you the results or some positive results. Let's click and see. Watch this. This one is good. This one is definitely good. Absolutely fantastic. You can see the watch there. So it's really nice. This one, as you can see, they even moved the costume, in such a great way. Right, making it seem like he's saying I'm number one, for example, or something like that. So you can clearly see that this is the stuff, right? This is the kind of stuff. This is a pretty good video now. And it was a static image. We turned it into a video. So let's go ahead and maybe generate an image, or not generate, but take a image I have created before. So if I go to the Midjourney bot, I'm gonna go to a one-piece image. Or direct messages is better. I'm going to go to direct messages. Oh, come on, Discord. All right, so here we have some Luffy One Piece moments. I might take one of them, so I will take number 4, and I'll just upscale this. Let's try to animate this one as well. Let's save this, and of course now you can animate images. That's unbelievable. So let's go ahead and remove this particular image from here. Now I'm going to select from assets, and I'm going to select the image of Monkey D. Luffy. Okay. There it is. So I'm going to go and write something such as an very angry character. Very angry character with electricity power. Let's just add that to the mix. Now let's hit generate. I'm not sure how this one is going to turn out really, but water and electricity don't do well often. Now 50 credits. Now I paid an extra $10 just for this to make this video, but obviously it's for the best because you're going to learn a lot about this tool. And like I said, you don't need this tool that much. But if you're creating videos that give you your money back, that get a lot of watch time, a lot of people watch them. So if you make a video that goes viral and that's watched by maybe 5 million or 10 million, you can easily make your money back and more. But if you're only getting viewed by 10 people, that's not cool. So as you can see here, 87%. Let me wait a second. Let's check this one out. Now I'm going to go full screen. Let's watch it. Wow. That is not good at all, right? It didn't do a good job. So it absolutely didn't do a good job, but that's okay. So I'm going to say very angry character. Very angry character, but here's the thing. We're going to try one of their filters, or now let's click the dynamic one. This is dynamic motion. So what it is going to do is going to make this dynamic. It's going to make it dynamic. Let's see. Now they sure did try to change the eyes, but they made him static, right? He's not moving at all. Now with the dynamic motion, what dynamic motion does is it moves the character a bit more. Let's check the results of this one and see if it's cool. All right, let's see if there is some dynamic movement here. This one is definitely much better than the other one, right? So it's a bit better, but definitely not what we expected. Now maybe the quality of the image that I provided doesn't do well, but like I said, this tool depends on the quality of the image. With realistic images, it tends to do a pretty good job. So for instance, if we go ahead and generate if we click /imagine prompt, if we go imagine a lion walking, front camera, view, looking strong hyphen AR 16 by 9 inches. I'm going to add stylize 1000. That's it. So if I hit enter, let's try an image of a lion. I'm pretty sure this one could do really well. Now these ones are still good. This one could really do well on a footage. You might make it look like Luffy's, unlocking some kind of weird hockey where his eyes turn red or something like that. But it's definitely not what I expect. I expected a little bit more movement. Now I'm going to prepare the prompt, lion hunting. And that's about it. I'm going to remove this picture and wait for Midjourney's picture. So you see here we have some pretty interesting lion images. And they're looking very realistic. Very, very realistic. Now, you need to pick an image from these. So here we have a lion here. We have this one here. I think I'll go with this one of the lioness. That one looks a little bit better. Let's see. So I'm going to save image as. There is snow. I'm not really sure if it snows where lions live. That's not the case, but it might be a pretty good image, or pretty good video to generate. So let's go and select from assets as well. I have some cat images there, another lion image. This one is a real image, I think, or not. You never know what's real from what's fake now. And let's just test this one out and see the results. Okay. And definitely Gen 3 Alpha is much better, right, than Gen 2. Now let's generate. And in the course, we have focused a lot on Gen 2 because it consumes way less credits. But Gen 3, I think it's the most realistic. Now, I don't know what they have done with Sora by ChatGPT, OpenAI, but they still didn't update us about it. They said 6 months. Now we've waited a year and still nothing happened. We sure do hope that they can do something about it in the future. All right, there it is. Moment of truth. And again, they didn't do a pretty good job. I don't know. Maybe today is not our best day, but they definitely didn't put any movement. Maybe if I said lion walking, they would have probably generated different results. But obviously, it depends on you. It depends on luck. How lucky are you? But apart from this, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the Q&A section what you think. You're also welcome to share your work with us in the Q&A section. And let us know what you want us to update the course about next. Because if you have any tool that you might want to learn about, that can create videos, we can definitely create some awesome videos about it. So stay tuned. And Passive Income Gen Z signing out.